Today's assignment that you guys are working on requires you to remember the rhetorical situation and also to remember how to do an academic summary. We'll do the academic summary in a different video, but we'll do the rhetorical situation right now in the hopes that it helps you remember. Okay, so thinking back to the video projects that you did, who remembers one part of the rhetorical situation? Riley. Audience. The audience, the rhetorical situation. Who thinks they can define what audience means? All right, so just like Riley said, and I'm going to sort of step out of the way a little bit so that you can see it, the audience is who will see your work or who you're writing for. All right, so when you look at these two articles for this assignment, that's one of the things you're going to determine. Don't just write known. For example, if I was going to identify the audience of the Department of Justice article, I happen to know that NPR is a liberal news source. So I would probably argue that that article is aimed at liberals who feel bad about the homeless. All right, so try to be specific if you can. All right, well, let's find out what the next part of the rhetorical situation is before Tessa hits pause again. Lucas. Genre. All right, let's talk about genre next. Okay, so who thinks they can define genre for us? Who remembers what genre means? Can somebody give me an example of a kind of writing? Emily. All right, so we said that genre is a kind of writing, and we had some examples. So letter, poem, short story, fiction, nonfiction, those are all genres or types of writing. All right, so who thinks they can come up with another part of the rhetorical situation? Jenna. Okay, who thinks they can define purpose? Jenna. Can anyone come up with an example of purpose? Doug. To inform, that's one. And I'm going to write all this stuff down, and then I will call on more people to say more stuff. All right, so what are some other examples besides to inform for purpose? Allie. To entertain, and there's one more that's typically used. Emily. To persuade. Great. Okay, so now we have two more parts of the rhetorical situation. Who remembers what they are? Oh, Doug. Stance. You can come up with some examples for types of stance. How about Luke? Okay, serious is a type of stance. You can also have sarcastic. You can have comical. All of those are options. Okay, we have one more. Alistair. Media and design. All right, this is our challenging one. Okay, so who can explain media and design for our video audience? Riley. Right, so there's a couple of examples up there for media. So you could be print, it could be video, it could be online. How about design? When you're thinking about design, what kinds of things do you worry about if you're trying to analyze the design of a piece? Emily. Layout, font, color, where the images are, if it has images, all of that is part of the design. So let me say that again just to make sure you got it. If you're having trouble with the media and design one, media is basically where and how it's published. So is it in print? Is it a video? Is it online? And when you're looking at design, you're looking at the layout of the piece. So the colors chosen, the font chosen, the images, if there are any, all of that would be part of the design. Yes, I have a question. Emily. I mean, they're all related. You can't really separate out. I'm not going to write my 6-year-old an encyclopedia article that's full of big words and has no pictures because it wouldn't fit his audience. So all of the things that are in the rhetorical situation, they all relate together and they're all parts of the same whole, if that makes sense. Any other questions before I stop this video for poor 7th period? Okay, so we're going to stop the video now.